The dawn had just broken. The sun was starting to burn through the early morning mist, which was glistening off the dew sparkling off the fresh leaves that had burst through on the trees. The day was already showing much warmth and promise, whilst Goldenpaw sat waiting for the rest of the patrol to arrive before Ivyclaw and Petalpaw headed off Honeyclan. She could hear Ivyclaw in the medicine cat's den trying to drill all the knowledge she could into Dapplepelt before she left.
If a branch falls on a cat, make sure you stabilise them before getting the warriors to remove it.
Goldenpaw didn't have to see Dapplepelt to see she was rolling her eyes behind Ivyclaw's back. The lecture had been in full flow for at least half an hour now, covering everything from poison ivy rash to how to heal a sprained whisker that Dapplepelt was pretty sure wasn't a thing.
If you have a cat with its head stuck in a rabbit burrow,
Goldenpaw smothered a giggle as she heard Dapplepelt finally snap.
Ivyclaw, you're going to be away for a couple of days at most. None of these things have actually happened and are very unlikely to occur. And even if they do, most of the stuff you're telling me is just common sense. Just go, we'll be fine.
Goldenpaw looked up as she heard a twig snap. Dustpaw was coming back to camp from the early hunting patrol. They had gone fishing, as Branchclaw had determined that the waters were still safe, even if it was only for a little while. He had something firmly clenched in his jaws, and was heading directly towards her. She blushed as she realised what he was carrying. Dustpaw looked slightly embarrassed as he came up to his friend. He placed the fish at her feet and glanced up shyly. This was the first thing I caught this morning. He gestured to the fish. I thought you might like it, maybe. I mean, you got me one, so I thought I should get you one. I can always eat it if you don't want it. He shifted around awkwardly, not really knowing where to look. Goldenpaw smiled.
It's a beautiful fish.
The Kissingarami's scales were a pretty colour of pink, with a purple and blue iridescent shine to them.
I don't think I've ever seen one quite like this.
Goldenpaw carefully hooked out one of the scales and held it up to the sunlight where it shined brightly.
Would you weave this into my fur, Dustpaw?
She glanced up at him shyly. Both of the youngsters were in their own world, just the pair of them, as Dustpaw carefully began to weave the scale into Goldenpaw's fur. And they were oblivious to Petalpaw, watching them from the other side of the field. And definitely didn't see the look of sadness and then disappointment cross her face. She let out a sigh and tried to compose herself as she wandered back to Ivyclaw. She needed to put a happy expression on her face. So much had changed while she was asleep, and now her world was being turned upside down yet again.
Ivyclaw looked up from the herbs she'd been arranging as the apprentice walked over to her. She had been a medicine cat long enough to know when a cat was trying to hide something.
"Are you okay, Petalpaw?" she asked gently. She was aware of how hard it had been for her over the past day or so. The clan had changed, her friends had grown up and matured over the months she'd been asleep. "Just tired, I guess. I'm still not really with it, if that makes any sense." Ivyclaw didn't miss the backwards glance and the sigh she let out as she said so. Following her gaze, she spotted the couple in the distance, still wrapped up in their own happiness. Her heart sank for her apprentice. "Are you sure? I know there's a lot for you to take in at the moment. A lot's happened, and I just want you to know, I am here to talk." She pointedly looked in the direction of the other apprentices and raised her eyebrows. "I mean, I'm not exactly your average medicine cat, so I might be able to help." Petalpaw sighed. "Well, before, I kinda hoped Dustpaw would look at me. I mean, like that. But I guess, I don't know. It's just hard, especially as she's my sister and everything. But, well, I'm a medicine cat, so it wouldn't have worked anyway. I'm okay. I just need some time. I think this trip will help." Ivyclaw rested her head comfortingly on Petalpaw's shoulder. "Time does do great things, but remember, although medicine cats are supposed to stay mateless and care for the clan like they're all our own kids, sometimes it is better to follow our own hearts than the path that StarClan has laid out before us. Just look at me. I love my kits and my mates." She sighed. Come on, let's keep you busy. Help me gather up the rest of these herbs and we'll be on our way. The pair had been travelling for several hours before reaching the outskirts of Honeyclan's territory, when they heard other cats ahead of them. From the sounds of it, a collection party out gathering herbs. Ivyclaw recognised the voices and dashed around the bend, excitement fueling her tired legs.
Greystorm!
The big Tom looked up from his gathering and dashed over to his mate, almost barrelling her over with his welcome. He purred loudly as he rubbed his head against hers, clearly overjoyed to see her again. He suddenly noticed Petalpaw standing to the back on one side. He left Ivyclaw to go and greet her, surprise in his voice.
Petalpaw, you're awake! When did this happen? We had no idea. Nobody had sent word to us.
Ivyclaw stepped in to explain. She could hear her mate gradually getting more and more angry that nobody had told him the news. It was only a couple of days ago. Luckily I was there to check her over. But she's doing amazingly well, so we decided to make the trek back here to surprise everyone. As they spoke, Adaclaw and Leafkit caught up with the others. Petalpaw eyed the youngster with interest. She had never seen anyone with distinct markings like her own, let alone another cat of similar age. Hi, I'm Petalpaw. I'm the spirit cat of Broken Clan. I would love to get to know you. Your green's so pretty. Adaclaw stepped in. This is my daughter, Leafpaw. She is one of the spirit cats of Honeyclan, but you will have to face her when you speak, as she is deaf. He turned to Leafpaw to explain, but found her staring at Petalpaw with a shocked look on her face. I can hear her. She looked from cat to cat. I can't hear anyone else, but I can hear her. Oh my, Petalpaw, what magic do you hold? Hello everyone and welcome back to the Sims 3 Warrior Cats Challenge. Today we are in Honeyclan with Petalpaw and Leafkit. So Petalpaw and Ivyclaw have come up to Honeyclan. No, let me escape this mode. They have come up to the Honeyclan and they are here. Excuse me. They are here to try and help cure the illness that Honeyclan is currently suffering from. Now, there should be a video up around the same time this one's uploaded of us actually redoing Honeyclan's camp to make it look a bit more spring, summery. So, I hope you do enjoy that. It was a lot of fun to make, though for some reason my audio cut out in one part that was a bit annoying, but I deal with that. But we are in Honeyclan, and Ivyclaw and Petalpaw are here, and Leafkit can hear Petalpaw, and they are currently talking, and Leafkit is obviously very interested in Petalpaw, considering she can't hear anyone else. So they're talking. I'm also going to get everyone's wants down. You want to be best friends with Thistle Whisker? Or, yeah, best friends. That's cute. Sandstripe, I'm afraid you can't move right now, sweetie. Oh, Suki actually wants to come sniff Petalpaw. So I'm going to allow her to come and sniff Petalpaw. What is Gingerkit doing? You are running around like a silly kit. Well, that's perfectly acceptable. Shardfang, you can't sniff Brookwing. I might see if, because I think Suki would be advised not to go down to the barn, by probably Hazelstar. They are pretty close friends, and I think Suki would listen to her leader. So I think, aww, Leafkit's playing with her dad. That's so cute. I think Suki would probably ask one of the other cats to go down to the barn. Though there aren't a ton of warriors, you can't sniff your brother or sister, whoever that was. You're just running around. Leafpaw is goofing around with her dad. Good job, Leafpaw. So I think she might have maybe asked Shardfang if he could go down to the barn. He does want to hunt. He wants to hunt a cat toy, but never mind, he can hunt. So I think I'm going to send Shardfang down. Oh, lag. Lag. Please no. Please no lag. No. Nope, that's Broken Clan's camp. Down to the barn and see if we can find Brookwing. And probably tell Brookwing what's kind of happening and that Suki's okay and that she's been found and she's had her kits, because they don't really know that. I'm going to pause this temporarily so everything can load in. Aw, who are you guys? You're a pretty Tom. There's a lot of cats down here that I either don't remember making or don't remember making, so that's always interesting. That's one of Owlsight's kits. I wonder where Owlsight is. She might be off the lot. But we'll send Shardfang down here. Oops, didn't mean to click that. Honeyfur, what are you doing? Practice hunting, that's fine. Honeyfur is feeling much better. She does want to sniff Cloud Whisker. I think she wants to go and have like a bit of a checkup or something. So where is Cloud Whisker? Cloud Whisker? Honeyfur wants to... Ooh, why can't we sniff him? You can socialise for now then. Thistle Whisker still's a bit... He's okay. He's doing okay. He wants to sniff Brookwing again. I think... I don't know why he wants to sniff Brookwing. I didn't think they were very close. What's your relationship with Brookwing? Brookwing. You barely knew him. Why do you want to sniff him, you strange cat? You can come and sniff Adaclaw, however. He was currently playing with Leafkit. Leafkit is such a rambunctious cat. You don't have fleas, you're a medicine cat apprentice. Adaclaw, yeah, you're going to go be sniffed by Thistle Whisker. Leafkit actually wants to sniff Hazelstar. Sniff. Sniff. So you can go sniff Hazelstar. Sandstripe, you stay in that bed. I can't actually remember if anyone else got sick, so I've just got the cats that I can remember, like Shellpaw and Copperpelt and Sandstripe in the medicine cat's den. I can't remember if anyone else got sick, but they're there. Ivyclaw's probably going to try and figure out what she can use to help the clan recover. That reminds me, Lily. Is there anything you can tend to in your garden? Or is still everything just kind of frozen? I think everything's still just kind of frozen. Where are you going? She's going all the way around the bushes to jump on this rock. Okay. Where are you going? What? Where are you? Hold on. Hold on. Dawnpaw, where are you going? Okay, can you load in? Thank you. Where are you going, Dawnpaw? Careful, that's a road. Please stop lagging, game. Really bad time to be lagging. Like, really bad time. Where is he going? This is the way they went to go and collect herbs. Maybe he's gonna go and collect more herbs? I haven't told him to do anything, so... Oh, this Whistler leveled up his hunting skill. So that's really confusing. He's gonna go search for prey. Dawnpaw, where are you going and why are you heading directly into a mountain? Yeah, why is there some floating trees over there? Are you gonna try and climb up the mountain? Where is he going? Strange cat. He wants to sniff Angel Wing. Well, you can't do that, I'm afraid, Dawnpaw. Sandstripe. What? Is there another cat there? There's other cats here. Who are you? Who the... I have no idea who that is. Dawnpaw's just running right past there. Maybe it's a kitty pet that lives nearby. Whoop, lag. She looks a lot like Plum Ripple now I think about it. Where is he going? I can hear more cats. This is so very strange. Dawnpaw, where are you going? Well, I'm going to let him continue on to wherever he is going. And go back to HoneyClan because I don't know what he's doing. Hazelstar, what are you doing? No, don't beg for treats. Hazelstar, you're a leader. You have to do some hunting. Hazelstar, what is your hunting skill? You're at level 9. So I'm going to actually change up the way we do hunting. So you can do however many hunts the cat has as their level. So like, for example, if we have someone like Shellpaw who has level 6 hunting, she can only do 6 hunts. But someone like, all my cats have too good of a hunting skill. Why does Cloud Whiskers have such a high hunting skill? Someone like Petalpaw, even though Petalpaw's medicine cat apprentice, so she wouldn't really hunt anything. He has level 3, she can only do 3. And once you max out like Adaclaw, then you can do any amount of hunting on any amount of lots. And she wants to master the hunting skill. You do that, Hazel-Star. Suki, where's Shardfang now I think about it? You down by the barn yet? Almost. You're coming through this territory. I think this territory and the territory by the beach would be really good ones to have clans on, because they're like close by to the other territories, but you have like a Thunderpath interrupting this one and Broken Clans, and the beach is all the way down by the beach, so so I think those are the territories we're probably going to use for clans in the future. He just phased for a rock. That's completely and utterly normal. And like for a clan over here, they'll probably have access to this area, whilst it would be much more difficult for the other clans to have access to this area, as there is a Thunderpath between them. Shardfang, you're making me nervous here. Please don't be crossing any roads whilst there's monsters on them. At least he's being smart and keeping to the grass. I can see cats over by the barn. There are a lot of cats in the 2 lots I have as the barn. Oh, and that was the other lot of the barn anyway. Ivyclaw, why is Ivyclaw hunting? Well, maybe she might be, bleh, she might be trying to provide like extra prey for the clan, as there isn't a lot. I'm actually yep, pause. Cats. Yeah, I don't think I moved Sandstripe. I did no, wrong cat. Where did Sandstripe come from? Owlsight and Brookwing. There we go. Over onto this one. Right, Shardfang. Come on, be fast. I don't want to be dealing with any monster instance. Okay, he's down. Hazel-Star has just caught something. Good job, Hazel-Star. That reminds me. Yeah, you're still searching for prey. I don't know if you're moving though. Hang on, are you still moving? Are we able to tell? I don't think so. Oh, no. No, he's still moving. Okay, he hasn't got to wherever the hell he's going. Right. Yeah, Shardfang, you can stop moving now. Who are you? You're one of Owlsight's kits. Is Owlsight here? That looks like a teenager. Why is there a teenager on this lot? If the sim on this lot's decided to have a family, I'm going to have to kick them out and put a new sim down, because that is taking up spaces that cats could be in. And also it'll make my game laggier because I already have the max amount of cats that, well, actually I don't have the max amount of cats, I've just got the max amount of cats you can see the portraits for in this lot. So technically I could add more. I think they're inside the house. Brookwing, not Brookwing, Shardfang, come look for a window so I can check inside the house, please. It would be very helpful if you could, sir. He is hungry. Does he have anything? He does have something in his inventory. I'm pretty sure he gave that kissing Garami to Sandstripe in the last episode we were in Honey Clan, so not sure what's in his inventory. Yeah, all of the cats are inside. I am going to get him to scratch on the door so we can actually go inside. So we can see inside currently. And that is an Owlsight. Where's Brookwing? There we go, Brookwing. Socialize. Socialize. Stop looking through a window. But that kind of just prevents us from going, no, we're not coming away. No, don't go home. Do not shoo us away, sir. Yeah, I hear a baby. Everyone is just chaos, chaos, chaos. Right, why can't we enter here? I am going to, hang on. No. Scratch on door. So then hopefully we'll be able to go inside. Don't know why everyone's hanging around the area. And also, the reason we're going inside is the barn is kind of like, it's not really a house. Two Legs don't really live here. It was a house. Someone did live here, but now it's just kind of it's not really a place where the Hugh and the Two Legs even live anymore. Okay, everyone's kind of in the way of everything everywhere. I am going to fix this and I will be back with you in a second. Okay, so I managed to persuade them to come outside, so I am going to get Shardfang to come and sniff both Outside and Brookwing. The Dorse like, no. So he can sniff them, he can tell Brookwing that they found Suki and everything's okay. And the Honey Clan is, I think he might lie about the fact that Honey Clan's doing well, because Honey Clan isn't doing exactly well at the moment. Where's Dawnpaw? Dawnpaw, where are you? What? Okay, so he's come over to the barn cats, city cats, I don't know what we're going to call them. Basically, the cats that control the territory over the greenhouse. So, greenhouse, cats, for some reason, who are you? You want the greenhouse cats? I think so. We'll just call them greenhouse cats for now. They live in this barn over here. There's this big abandoned barn. The Two Legs don't really use it, and they have effectively just given it to the cats. So the cats, they live here. The main door has been blocked. That's one of the reasons the Two Legs don't use it. But there is this side little door over here. So the cats can come in here. It's a ton of bushes around it, so you don't really want to be as a Two Leg, like, wading your way through, well, I don't know. Two Legs don't really want to be wading their way through a ton of bushes. Also, I keep on lagging. Again, there's a lot of cats on this lot, like the last one. No, Dawnpaw, you're going inside. Wait, what? Did you just gain access to the entire thing? He did. Okay. That's good job on you, Dawnpaw. I'm gonna go and fix the floating hay bales, and I'll be back in a second. Okay, so I finished removing all the floating hay bales, but also, as I was doing that, I accidentally clicked play and this cat came up and decided she wanted to sniff or socialize, I can't remember which one it was, with Dawnpaw. So I'm gonna let that happen. What's your name, sweetie? What is it? Poppy. Poppy cat. Okay, Poppy. Hang on, I want good photos. That means I have to have the walls of the barn up. Okay, so this is Poppy, apparently. All the cats here I did make. Can I, like, get a decent shot? Why did you have to go and try and sniff one another on a hill? Like, that's just stereotypical Dawnpaw being difficult as possible. But Poppy is kind of based off a kind of like Siamese cat, so she's got more of an elongated muzzle, and her face looks kind of like a Siamese kind of cat. I'm not making sense. She wants to socialize. Dawnpaw, how about you sniff her back? So also in the barn, we have an upstairs of the barn, and that has some beds and stuff, but mostly the downstairs gets used. Okay, there are some glitching out cats, but this is a thriving kind of like colony of cats. It's not a clan. Can you guys maybe not freak out or flip out? Thank you. But in here we do have like a thriving colony of cats. There are kits. There are several kits. We have red kit, or just red, and can't read that. Sorry, my dyslexia is being pretty bad today. But then also we have several kits over here. There's a kit up here. Oh my god, this kit's adorable. I made all of these cats a really long time ago. And then I kind of just chucked them all. No, I want screenshots of this because this is adorable. You ain't part of my clan, but you're still getting screenshotted. And then I just kind of stuck them all together and on this lot ages ago. And then they had kits. So none of these cats or kits I have purposefully made. The relationships that have happened, and I have no control over that. These are just a bunch of cats that I stuck down on this lot that actually became relevant to story purposes a couple of episodes ago. But Dawnpaw's interested in Poppy. You can sniff her again. Or are you still just socializing? He's like, I don't like fleas. Fleas bite. Also, I had to go into their household temporarily because I, for some reason, couldn't get into build mode. So all of the wants have changed, but and everyone seems to want to sniff this dog. I think everyone's quite concerned about the dog. I don't think there's a dog on their lot though, so it's the dog that I think Shardfang fought on the way to the greenhouse. Are you gonna sniff her? Poppy is really pretty though, and I am a bit biased for tortoiseshells and calico cats, but she is really pretty. Oh, Hazelstar caught a pill bug. Good job, Hazelstar. How is everyone doing on the hunger front? Suki, you really need to get those fleas taken care of. I'm just going to get you to go and nuzzle Cloudwhisker. Actually, no, Cloudwhisker needs to come groom you. That's how we get rid of fleas. Must remember. Cloudwhisker, come and groom Suki. Right, how's the food front coming? We can put some. I'm just stuff that Hazelstar's caught. We've got several pill bugs. Honeypot Ann. We're definitely not doing great on the hunting front. Anyone else caught anything? No. For some reason Suki has some stuff in her inventory, but I'm not going to worry about that. So does Pattlepaw, but that's medical items, I'm pretty sure. Okay, Honeyfire has a lot of these. I think she was going to get Lily to plant them or something like that. Cloudwhisker. No, that wasn't. Who was that? Greystorm. Greystorm caught a snake. Glad I wasn't there for that. Right, and you can also put these down. And then I think I'm gonna get like Adaclaw and Cats to come and do some hunting. I am very much enjoying the greenery, and I realised I didn't. That piece of grass is supposed to be healthy. Everyone else can kind of come do some hunting. Oh, no, not you. You're supposed to be asleep. No. You, madam, sir, you are a boy. Can go to sleep? Sleep, please. Do I not have cheats turned on? Why do I not have cheats turned on? Please work. Thank you. You can sleep now. And so can you, madam. And then also Sandstripe, you are supposed to be asleep as well. And oh my god, the lag is bad. Yeah, I know your portrait colours has changed, and that's because I lowered your sleep need. Hazelstar is doing okay. Hazelstar can do some hunting. Adaclaw, you're maxed out on hunting, so you can do some more than that. I'm just going to kind of max you out on the amount of hunting you can do. Shardfang's down by the barn, but I'm actually going to get him to do some hunting down at the barn. Where is Brookwing and Owlsight still here? Yep. He is hungry, so I think he might ask Brookwing if it would be okay for him to stay the night here, as it is getting dark, and he can also drop this honeypot ant and eat that. Can you go ask Brookwing? Or are you just gonna glitch? Dawnpaw? Right. I think as it was so very easy to open the doors, I think she would maybe was like, yeah, you can come inside. Probably not knowing that the clan had a bit of a misunderstanding over some herbs a couple of days ago, but the only cats that were really there were the three boys, so the three Toms, correction, and Fire Lily, who is here. Their leader currently is still not here. She is not in the household. But I am going to get you to go here whilst this lags lot, because there's a lot of cats on this lot. To the point where I have gone slightly over the amount of portrait colours that are here. Can you go here with or something? I want her to come inside. I guess you can kind of, I don't know, maybe, aww, come sniff a kit. Oh, that's probably not the best kit to sniff though. This is one of the Toms that was over by the barn, so actually I'm going to roll a random generator to see if they get into a fight, because actually 2 of the Toms that are over by the barn are here, so I need to go roll that random generator. And I'll be back in a second. Okay, they do get into a fight, so you can't sniff the kits. You have to come over here and fight, and we'll see what the outcome of that is. Come on, Dawnpaw. Oh, he's like, no, I don't want to fight. This poor kit is going to be caught up in this big cat fight. Though I think Dawnpaw wouldn't have been the one to start the fight. This cat would have, but I can't control that cat, so. Oh, wow. Interesting. Dawnpaw was like, no. I need to roll how many, what the injury severity is, and all the other stuff that goes along with having a fight, and then I will, you will see a short story clip, and then I think the video will end. So, yeah, thank you for watching, and I will be back in a second with the video clip and all the severity of the wounds, but, that's really not good, and this poor kit! This poor little kit! His little face, he is so cute though. I think that's a boy at least. What's your name? Crow. Yeah, I think that's a boy. So cute. And Dawnpaw and this Tom have just got into a big scrap right by this adorable little kit. Who are you? Who are you? Do we know you? No, we don't know you. Ah, that's hay bale. I need a photo and then I'll go. Then I'll go and roll some more random generators and see what the severity of the injuries are. Yeah. So cute. So very cute. Right. Be back in a second. Dawnpaw gazed around the barn in awe. The ceiling was so far above his head. He could only just about make out the rafters in the gloom. There were cats all over the place, hunting between the hay bales for mice and rats that were looking for food. And it was almost like a normal clan, with queens looking after kits, and older cats going about their daily lives. It was so suddenly what he had not expected to be seeing when Poppy had invited him to see what their lives were like. And he was most certainly not expecting to be doing this when he had set out to go and try and gather some herbs from the greenhouse for Ivyclaw that morning. He turned to speak to Poppy, but as he did so, spotted a large black Tom staring at him from a few tail lengths away. His heart sunk. As he realised who it was one of the argumentative Toms from the greenhouse, and by the looks of things, he was even less happy to see him at the barn. Dawnpaw started to back up, hoping if he kept low, he could sneak away without any confrontation. He would explain to Poppy later. Unfortunately, he had no such luck. As he turned, the Tom locked onto him and started over with a face like thunder. No getting out of this one. He crashed backwards into a large bale of straw, unexpectedly coming to a halt. There was no time to escape. The large Tom lunged himself at Dawnpaw, who instinctively ducked and rolled away, coming up to face him in a defensive stance. The Tom lunged again, Dawnpaw manoeuvring himself sideways to avoid a well-placed strike at his shoulder. As the large cat's momentum carried him sideways into the straw, he let out a yowl of fury, causing the other cats in the barn to look up in surprise. Dawnpaw realised, although these cats could fight, for sure, that they were not trained in the well-disciplined ways of a clan cat. Despite being smaller than him, he was definitely able to defeat him. He squared up to the Tom as he rushed him again, clearly expecting Dawnpaw to back down or turn tail and run. The surprise on his face as Dawnpaw ducked underneath the attack was priceless, as well as when his own speed carried him off into the bales again. This time, without thinking, Dawnpaw lunged his own attack, landing a hard swipe across the Tom's muzzle, sending him off balance and tumbling away again. He backed off quickly though. He didn't want to cause offence in this place. Both cats were panting hard, circling one another. Poppy's voice cut through Dawnpaw's concentration. What on earth is going on here? The distraction was all the Tom needed to land a bite on Dawnpaw's shoulder. It sent waves of pain flowing through his leg, and he cried out. He could feel pinpricks of blood seeping through his pelt, and carefully tried putting weight on it before getting ready to strike again. Before he could, Poppy was between them both, fur on end, eyes full of fury. She turned to the Tom. "Stand down, Cole. What on earth do you think you're doing, attacking a visitor with no reason?" Dawnpaw was surprised to see the larger Tom slink back under the young female's gaze. Things obviously weren't quite as like a clan as he had originally thought. "I invited him here. He's under my protection. Not that it looks like he needs it." The large Tom hung his head and slunk off, muttering under his breath as he did. Poppy watched him go with undisclosed disgust. "I'm sorry, Dawnpaw. He's a problem cat even amongst the warriors here. Are you okay? We should probably get that checked out by our healer." The sun was setting over Broken Clan, and most of the cats were resting in the last of the warmth of its rays. The peace was quickly broken though as Blackberry hurled herself into camp, panting hard. "Where's Petalpaw?" she gasped. She left with Ivyclaw. They went to Honeyclan earlier this morning. Where have you been, Blackberry?" She completely ignored the question and shot up the path to where Petalpaw had slept through the winter. She rounded a corner and let out a sigh of relief as she saw the flowers blossoming. She grabbed as many as she could hold, and without a backwards glance, shot off again, leaving her clan in a stunned silence.